Hi there, fellow greasy garage dwellers. I'm Chuck. This is Up Chuck Chops. Thanks for joining me. I'm in the garage on a Thursday night. I'm already tired, but I have to figure out what I did wrong. We're here because I was doing my balancer chain tension adjustment on my 2023 KLR 650, and I made a mistake. I over torqued it. The torque spec is 115 inch-pounds. I had my torque wrench set to 155. Little side note, there's chatter on the internet about a lot of Kawasaki's torque values going way up on the third gen bikes with no explanation. So I over torqued it. Something's wrong. I got to figure it out because that's pride. I don't want to take it to the shop. First thing I have to do is drain the oil, and I did put tape over the ignition so I don't forget, and then we'll go from there. Drain plug's right up under here. Right there, where my finger is. I do not know if this will be several short videos or one long video, but either way, that's what we're doing. And I really don't mind changing my oil early, because I've got 600 miles on it, about 1,200 total. And I had some metal flakes in there on my first oil change at 600. So, you know, it's got to be drained anyhow. I'm going to put new in. That's what it is. I want to check in here and see what the filter looks like. Notch goes up. I don't know if you can see it. Very minor sparklies. This diffuser tube is only supposed to go one way, this way. I'm not going to save this filter, but it looks a lot better than last time. I'm going to put a rag in there to keep stuff out. I'll put my lid back on. Note to self, do not start this until you put oil in. And put a fresh crush washer and torque your drain bolt. I told you. Next step is to take the shift lever off. There's a little dimple. Sorry, there's a little dimple right there. And right there where it's supposed to be in alignment. I'll take my paint marker. Well, that didn't work. I'm just going to highlight it. I'm just going to put a little mark so I can see them. By the way, that drain plug is 17 mil. This bolt here is a 10. Put that back for safekeeping. I'm gonna finger tighten my drain plug back in for now, and then we can move on. Next step, I have to remove this cover. It's a 5. Note to self, it has some locking on it, locking agent. The next step in the book is to disconnect some wires here. I don't know if I need to because I'm not taking the alternator out. I'm going to take this sprocket cover off next, take a look, and then we might move on to the alternator cover. This little clip right there, I've got to undo it and release these wires. And thankfully, since this is a new bike, that's just popped apart. I'm used to working on old stuff where the wiring is super crusty. The book also says to disconnect the neutral switch right there. I'm also going to wait on that because I don't know if it's necessary the way this wiring is run. I want to give this outside a wipe and get my next step. I have my trusty box for memory. It's also an 8. Pulled my rubber plug. I bought this bike so I wouldn't have to work on it. Then I made a mistake. That happens. I just got to figure out how to fix it now. I almost forgot something important. Sliding this pan underneath it, catch the oil. All right, fingers crossed that's all of them. There's that oil drip. I did in fact snap a bolt off, so we know that much. There's my gasket. Okay. I'm going to need to slide this back on. I did need to take those these loose. Okay. We'll figure it out. This is about as good a tech tip as I can give somebody to keep your stuff in line. This little bracket here seems to kind of have these pinched in. A little bit hard to see up in here. There's a cover, of course. I'm having trouble. We're going to pause. After a little bit of wrangling and figuring out just the right way to push, I have these 2 plugs loose. Don't ask me what they're called right now because I don't remember. Now, can you see this bracket right here? It appears to have them pinched in. The book doesn't say anything about this. I'm going to loosen it. And see if that gives me enough clearance to slide them wires out. There it is. Okay. Bracket came out like that. Okay, camera change. These 2 plugs are loose. This bracket came out. This should slide off towards me. It's loose-ish. Work that out. And that's why I had... Okay. You know what? The book wasn't lying. I got to take this neutral switch off. And it just snaps. And it goes in right there on that nub. I can remove what I'm saying is, this is the part I broke. Now what? I don't know. But yeah, twisted her right off. Future me, don't do that again. This is what all this looks like. I haven't moved anything. I haven't adjusted anything. I can see the end broken off in there. Now I just have to get to it and hopefully be able to back it out. Great. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. I have to do more research to figure out how to get all that stuff out of the way to get to my part to see what to do. This is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, so I got to do it. If you watch this far, thanks for watching. Keep riding, keep wrenching, and I will catch you next time.